Luka Dončić after his heroics on Friday. Dinwiddie initiating the offense. Same starting five from Wednesday night's opener, 107-105 loss to Phoenix. And Luka starts the game with a drive to the back.
And I tell you, this guy, there's not a spot on the floor he can't get to. Luka knocks down a three to match what.
This is Luka against Desmond Bane. Dylan Brooks is still out for Memphis. He might have been defending Luka had that been the case. Here's a rim out three. And Luka with the offensive glass. And
missed free throws were a problem for the Mavericks on Wednesday night.
Up top and down hard. Luka lobs JaVale McGee. Luka scored the first 9 points. Now McGee found Luka in the backcourt. Driving on David Roddy and scoring. Luka got rowdy against Roddy. Christian Wood and Tim Hardaway have gone in the game for Dallas. McGee and Dinwiddie go out. And the one-legged fadeaway. Oh, a thing of beauty. Red hot from three last night, going 5 of 6 from downtown and route to his 49 points, but he missed that one. Luka with some lunch meat against the rookie. A splashdown three. Luka darting away from a double team and shoots another three and hits another three. He can start dropping this kind of action on people. Luka with the rebound on a wild shot attempt by Roddy. Oh, and what a pass! A leak out and the home run pass. Throwing the Bullock scores. It is a 19-point lead for Dallas. Klebas come into the game.
See ya.
On the blow by. And
he played a big role last year during the playoffs for this Memphis team.
It's a nice guy to have coming off your bench.
Memphis outscoring Dallas 13-10 here in the quarter. Now
unguardable stuff.
Kiss the baby.
Steven Adams on the money.
Yeah, man, it's just not right. Here is Reggie Bullock for three.
I wouldn't say anything.
I would just go in there and I would put on old clips of Beverly Hills Cop, try to get their mind off of it.
Here's Wood finishing inside. No doubt about that. Dallas made shots to the tune of 54% in the first half. And a lot of shot making happened by Luka. And here is...
You're talking about that back-to-back, Mark. Those guys were in the game in the fourth quarter, too.
Yep. Yeah, it was...
Starters were. They were trying to win that game.
Shot clock winding down here. Dinwiddie a moment ago hit a three. He'll drive it. I mean, a burst to the basket, and he lost the ball against Adams. Oh! But Luka...
That's what it looks like. That's the approach that they took. Good pass. So, does it mean something or not?
At times. And at times, it does.
That's a good answer.
Yes.
You know what? He hasn't been in a real winning situation yet.
Nice defense by Dallas on the missing side by Brandon Clark. And then fancy.
No such thing as halfway crooks.
Luka, who's going to opt for the kick out.
While it's in the balance.
Zubac with the score inside and left alone for way too long. Luka finally decides to take committing a foul. And so 3 team fouls on the Clippers in the first quarter. Luka gave it up, got it right back into the shot clock. Bye-bye to Zubac and the
team. It happens very frequently. That's a credit to those guys that are in the lineup right now. I think all of it is set up by this guy right here.
And this guy right here is doing some damage. He is putting the hurt on
to a blazing start,
which has been his MO in first quarters as of late. And another big one tonight. 8th straight game where he's just been absolutely outstanding.
Turnaround jump shot.
Averaging over 15 points per game this season. Here is Luka once again against Zubac, just absolutely torturing him. Well, there are nights when Luka sets up people, as we talked about in the second segment of our broadcast tonight, and then there are nights when he is just a splendid scorer. And tonight is one of those nights. The Luka magic.
I'm talking about assists. Luka said, "The heck with an assist."
Mavericks, who have the 4th best defensive rebound percentage in the NBA this year. Good screen set by Josh Green. Green will catch the alley. Isaiah Hartenstein is at the scorer's table ready to come into the game for the Clippers. Now Luke Kennard, no foul was called. He had his hands all over him, and it still didn't keep him out of the paint as Luka scores on the floater inside. They stay close despite the fact that they've had a front row seat for the Luka show. Oh my. Oh my! Where he went 8 for 9 on threes up there, and he said in the post-game interview with us he was mad that he missed the ninth one. And it is Luka. And he puts the defense in a world of hurt again. Oh, look at is 29 by Dirk Nowitzki, and 28 is the number right now for Luka with 1:21 to go. Well, what will Luka do, and what will the Clippers do? They're chasing him with Zubac.
Get back to him. There it is.
And there it is. 7 threes made in the first quarter. He'll opt for the drive to the basket and flips it in. 30 points now. So he's been making some brilliant passes out of traps and double teams so far. And what will he do here? He's in a tough spot, but he finds Kleber. He's ready to let her rip. 9 points, 8 rebounds a game for Zubac this year. 6 points and a rebound for him tonight. Fake catch, Kleber, nice little pump fake, an easy look.
Any shot you throw up is pretty much going to go in.
He's in the corner right now, coming for the ball as Dwight Powell gives it to him. Third quarter is underway, and it's Powell catching from Luka and scoring inside. So Reggie Bullock.
Powell did a good job closing out that time, under control against Bullock.
Late in the shot clock. Hello, Linda.
One of those nights for Luka.
At 85 for his career, so this is nothing new for Reggie Jackson. Luka loses the dribble, so that just means he's going to have to do something here extraordinary at the end of the shot clock. And he'll opt to pass it over to...
Everything is hard.
Yeah, absolutely.
The rim, and that sets up everything else in his game.
And I think he plays bigger. Oh, that's like a walk in the park layup right there.
Luka screening there for Reggie Bullock.
Well, you can tell the scouting report on Reggie was to close out.
A change of scenery just puts a guy right back at where he needs to be, and you got to think with a guy like Luka creating the havoc that he does, there's going to be a lot of shots.
More havoc by and clawing and grabbing.
Trying to shake loose his skill.
Luka tried to draw a foul, no foul called, but it's just a smooth move to the cup for 49.
Young team, rebuilding, obviously all of those things, Mark, but I think as Luka gets all the way to the rim.
Barrett got caught. That is back to the play.
I put myself out there. I said that he was.
Had a baby.
No, I mean, I feel it sincerely. Nice attack. You know he's coming to play.
Porzingis from Luka. 3-pointer.
In the basket hard and being strong and being physical, but you got to be smart when the defender's set. Porzingis left wide open.
Mavs in front by 1. Luka's floater no good. Boomerangs right back to him. Oh, another okey-doke. Into the bag of tricks.
Not taking that extra dribble that sometimes gets him into trouble and leads to turnovers. Dončić, Gibson picks him up. Finds Finney-Smith open in the corner, and another three-pointer.
A lot of guys that can score the basketball.
Individually.
You know? Absolutely. You talk about Portis, he can get buckets. We know what Randall can do.
Luka will let it fly. There's a three-pointer. Luka hits it.
They are close to last in a lot of offensive categories.
Porzingis inside using for New York. 6 of 9 on threes.
That's the whole thing.
Lucas to Kleber. Corner three. That one goes. An answer. Porzingis providing that defense along with Maxi Kleber. The rebound was claimed by Kleber. Luka. Spin. Stop. And one.
There's no way the basketball guys could give him that bucket after all that.
They will give Luka that bucket, though, to tie the...
Dončić, 16 points, 7 assists. Dončić and Porzingis have been marvelous. Count it, and the foul.
DeLon Wright is starting the second half. He did not start the game. Lee started at the 2 guard. Skip pass over to Porzingis, who is... it's just a case of no competitive reason to come back.
Don't speculate on that kind of
all the way to the basket.
He was really good, active as heck. I like this.
Morris just had a 1 and 2 at the line. Luka with another layup. Luka just made 2 free throws. Three-pointer goes in.
Big.
Between the 2 best men on the floor and letting her rip. Another three for Luka. It is an 8-0 run by Mr. Luka. Randall, a corner 3. In and out. Midway through the 4th quarter. Running the floor. Finney Smith to Luka. How about that?
I like it.
Gibson up on Dončić. You know Dončić wants that step back 3. Now he drives, gets inside, kicks it back out. Open look for 3. Hardaway
Coming over to help, left the offensive glass open.
Luka going to take it inside. 38.
You can't stop him from getting inside.
Luka kicks it out to Finney Smith. Now going to try and post up Bridges. There's that patented step back. Their most successful season since they went to the finals and won the championship in 2011. Went to the conference finals behind some smiles and jumpers from Luka. Dončić working against Cameron Johnson this time. Little bully ball. Man, he spun like a DJ and
initiate offense and carry the load. He's going to have an opportunity to take a jump, which we've seen him play at that level in the past.
nice feed inside. McGee with the E. Ball on Dinwiddie. Good show by Bridges. One more to the corner. All Dorian Finney-Smith does. Phoenix down by 1. Wood. That's what he does well. 3-point shooting. Gives you about 38% from deep. Dončić playing with his food. Clinic. VP balloting. Trying to expunge the memory of that 11-point game against Dallas in the playoffs where Luka did a lot of that.
Greatness. Shots to make. Keep him out of the paint area and live with a contested 3.
Luka in the lane. Got it.
That's a problem.
And their second units got rolling. They felt they had a good matchup there when the second units got to match up against each other. He said they need to continue to mix up their coverages on D and, of course, not turn the ball.
Around the screen. Picked up by Booker, who takes on the challenge. Good D by Booker to get the force, but it's that.
As of Booker, and let him be the primary guy off the 8 high screen roll and get good results out of him.
Bullock off the Dončić kick. Boy, Craig really making Dončić work. Shot clock already at 9. Wood with the post up. Light work.
And playing a zone, the Phoenix Suns out of the timeout.
Dončić on the drive. And Lee switches onto him. Luka with a nice change of gears. Count it in 1. And the Mavericks with an opportunity to tie it up.
What a thrill it must be to be on a roster with Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah, I think Dirk's had a real role in his development, and he is developing.
There's that step back by Luka Dončić. Now Dončić up top. It's a good start for the Met team at 15. And the basket counts.
Again, that up fake by Luka.
There is Dončić. He hits the 3 ball, and that now gives him 10 for the game, and it's 42-34. Dončić. Mesri.
Also rebounding the ball, which means you get to run out and have some transition opportunities.
There is Brunson, poked away by Barnes. He gets it back. Dončić 3 of 17 in this game. That time he does get to the goal.
Opening week. Question about the Mavs is their defense, and they tried to address that in the offseason, bringing in guys like Grant Williams, drafting Derek Lively, getting Maxi Kleber and Josh Green back, who were injured at times as Luka hits the step back 3.
Devin Vassell, part of this young core for the Spurs, inked a 5-year, $135 million extension. Dončić, gorgeous setup, and Cleveland. When you had Wemby on your podcast last year, you could see The emotional quotient of this young man, it's off the chart.
Maybe with the exception of LeBron, he's probably most prepared for what comes with the amount of hype and expectations that will be on his shoulders.
Right now trying to help onto Dončić, leaving Hardaway Jr., who connects.
Victor already has one foul, so you don't want to get a second foul there too.
As Sohan on the attack couldn't finish it. Dončić pushing pace for the Mavericks. They're trying to play with more haste this season. And
Tim Hardaway Jr., by design, went under both of those ball screens, and Jones with the confident stroke.
Wow, speaking lively, climbing the ladder.
JJ, as a resident shooter on this chain, when you get a guy like Tim Hardaway Jr. make his first three-pointer, you know that can...
Antonio into the corner, Johnson. Back iron, no. Kleba the rebound. Now Dallas an opportunity 2-on-1. Exum scoops it up, lays it in. 50-45, San Antonio in front. Dončić pedals his way into the paint. The patience and the finish. Dončić with 12, 6, and 6, and a timeout taken by the Spurs.
As Luka knocks down the jumper.
Free Vassell, great effort to get a hand on it. Dončić lobbing it up. Lively, great in the finish, and Greg Popovich wants a timeout.
And again, I think Lively with this starting game. Now, he's a rookie, but still, I think what he brings to the table is special compared to
rookie. Who's working a lot with Tyson Chandler.
Well, and then when you have a player like that mentoring you, former Defensive Player of the Year, we know how important Tyson Chandler was to them winning a championship. But
Derek Lively with the big D, young fella.
Here's Dončić right to the rack. And 20 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists for Dončić. Dončić step back three. It is good. Real Mark Cuban enjoys it. Dončić with 23, 11, and 8. Dončić. Oh, wow. How about that fake? Luka Dončić. Dončić drops it out. Irving extra pass. Kleba gets bumped. No call. 8 to shoot. It settles with Dončić. Backing down Johnson. Dončić off one leg. Oh, baby! 27 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists. Dončić into the paint, waits, banks, plus the foul. Dončić with Johnson now switched on him. Dončić to the free throw line. In the corner, Irving, he got it. Johnson forced it up, got it back, can't put it in. Sohan has it knocked away by Dončić. 3-on-1. Irving to the rim, lays it in. Shot clock at 4. Dončić. The step back three. You bet!
Kennard, a 40% three-point shooter. Oh, behind the back. Oh! Around the put back. Detroit in front by 5. Now Luka launches a three over Drummond. 6 straight points by Dallas to make this a one-point game. Luka against Blake Griffin. Lines up a three for the lead. Yes, sir. Curry has a 23-point first half as it's winding down. Behind the back. Luka, magic to the... Luka, bullseye. Mavs up by 16. Biggest lead either team has had in the game. Beautiful pass, a wide open lane. Back to Luka.
Detroit in the second half. Closing the, this is like just an outstanding guy on the glass. He's in trouble here, though.
Luka, Diva Luka, a three-pointer over Drummond.
To the old jumper.
Here's Luka around Snell, way up!
Series, there's no doubt about it.
Steals Dallas. Up ahead, Luka throws it down himself!
Lost the ball there. I think his numbers got lost in Dame 61, but a brilliant game at both ends of the floor. Nice move by Dončić.
With authority to finish three-point shooting for Sacramento as he came off the bench in every game for the Kings. 35%. That's Seth Curry out the arc. On the wing now, the switch on defense. Whiteside on Luka Dončić. That's a three.
Now remember, he had 8 threes.
Carlisle also telling the team, if they show on the screens, be ready to slip.
Well, he doesn't need the iPad.
Their last 5. The Porzingis three, no. Rolls right to Luka, drives inside, and puts it home off the Valentine's Day.
Yes, it is.
Well, bring your basketball-loving sweetheart to Chicago. Dončić takes it in high off the glass.
For the Trailblazers, 6 for the Mavericks.
Dončić with a drive and a floater in a wide-open lane. It's called reading the stories, Reg, before the game is what that's called. There's a three, Hardaway, good, 9! Lillard is on Dončić, drives into Whiteside, and that layup is
continuation. And as you can see there, the foul was confirmed, but the
run by the Blazers, 10-point game. Dončić shifting, handing, Kleber on the doorstep. 2K NBA 21, baby. Here comes Dončić with a drive and a scoop and a score
in that first quarter.
So he's got 5 here in the third, 21 for the game. That's a Hardaway trip. Need him back, and you think they're going to get him back, what, Sunday, you said, right?
Possibly Sunday.
Yeah. There's the try by Dončić into 2 defenders. They were last week at one time. Lillard trying to sneak it in off the knee of Porzingis. Here comes Dončić, 2-on-1. Dončić. Dončić with 24, 5, and 5. He'll drive and feed. Finney Smith, 3. Mavs are shooting 51%. Blazers shooting 48. Dončić, great cut, good feed. Book it with the deuce. 24. Dončić cutting, leaning, scoop and a score. Count it.
Luka behind his back. Porzingis waits for that 3 ball. Down it goes. As go 33 tonight. There's a loose ball off the hands of Donovan, picked up. And Dallas will run with Dončić in a reverse layup.
Great looks. I mean, you saw Royce O'Neal a little while ago with an open look and just couldn't knock it down.
Dončić wide open.
That's my concern.
Mix up on defense. Chased by Niang. Switches. Rudy. They go baseline to DeLon Wright, who played at Utah. The 3 is up and good.
Those are strong words, guys. I love that, going after that championship. The team has said that they need Mike Conley to do that. And I mentioned before, he's playing 17 minutes on average, but he's just the bench.
32-22. Dallas, high-scoring first quarter, wide open in the floor tee after a long rest. He blistered the Jazz for 12 points in the first half. Now he rolls inside.
Shoot that either that mid-range inside the 3 or the long 3-point shot.
14 minutes for Porzingis, 3 of 8 shooting. There's an easy 2 on a layup. Luka gets it back off the inbound. At the free throw line, he takes on Gobert, floater for 2. 102-101. He goes back behind the 3-point line. Rudy stays with him, slides inside, disrupted the shot, but still caught.
Did magnificent work with Ball during the offseason to get him to where he is now. Porzingis on the other end of the outdoors, where you have trouble getting beyond that velvet rope, that red velvet rope.
They don't.
They don't. They got in, and Luka had a great time with his teammates, and rapper Bad Bunny was there amongst a host of others.
Dončić hit that thumb again because he's wincing coming up the floor.
There's been a problem for him. Willie Cauley-Stein inside, especially for those at the defensive end of the floor. Curry behind the 3-point line, got it.
Area to balance that shooting.
Maxi Kleber gets the block on Williamson. Luka with a nice move into the paint, got it. Jackson and Nicolo Melli ready to come in. Dončić knocks down a long 3 on the first half. Dončić turns the corner, great spin move for the bucket. We've been through 10 years worth of NBA trials and publicity.
Time to work on that physique.
Check in with Israel for an injury update.
Thanks, Mark. Dorian Finney-Smith
tasked with guarding Luka Dončić. And a little bully ball inside by Dončić. Luka against Ingram. Good contest on the 3, but a better shot to work again. Couldn't catch.
That was pretty, though.
And Courtney Lee with a punch at the other end. A couple already in this quarter, not that time. Luka on the move. Gets the layup. And Hardaway gives it back to Dončić. 7 on the shot clock against Favors. Blows by him and kicks it out to Curry. Money ball.
He has. Is he afraid of getting hit on that thumb?
No foul called. They get the switch. Favors, step back 3 by Luka. Nothing but net.
And their last 3, I believe.
Need a stop here. Great pocket pass and a punch home. Here's Dončić. Fires from deep. Unfazed. Smith shoots it long. Dončić finishing with the left hand. There's that side.
5 kicks. That's not his game. He is an absolute dynamic scorer.
And speaking of dynamic, DeAndre. There's Dončić. Just 2 of 5 from the field so far. Finds DeAndre. That's his move, that step back. Well defended by Tatum. Smith took the contact, and Dončić there to wide open Matthews. Deep 3. Wow, he banked it in!
Smart's hobbling off as he contested. That was clearly a foul.
Dončić, seen him have dialogue with both coaches tonight and even some of the players. Here's Dončić from deep. That's a different kind of basketball that the Rockets play. Dončić for 3. Got another one.
For Dallas is back. Playing back-to-back tomorrow in Philly. As
16, 10, and 8. Dončić. Marcus Smart made him work.
Airlines Center on Fox Sports Southwest. In the lead is Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense by Luka. Blocks the shot out of bounds.
Known for his defense, but can shoot it. Nice pass.
And again, it's Luka Jordan, and he'll flush it home.
So easy for him. He sees it all.
Oh, great bounce. That, but way up on the giant killer, and it goes in. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Spin move and a foul. There's Jonathan Motley. Motley with a shot in the paint. Missed it too hard off the glass. Devin Harris with a rebound. Motley appearing in his 8th game this year. He spent a ton of time with the Agua Caliente Clippers in the G League and averaged over 25 points per game. 3 by Devin Harris.
They shot the 3 well last night in Milwaukee.
Luka in the paint. Dirk with a catch and shoot. Yes, sir! For the first time in the game, courtesy of a 3-ball from Dirk.
Mouse in the house here.
But it's a tough and mean Mouse. Luka still scores. The Cat's going to win against the Mouse most of the time. From the top of the key, Luka launches and hits it.
Yep. 3 for 8. 2 baskets in the first half.
Todd trying to block out the sun, or in that case, Harrison Barnes on and and Luka. And the Clippers have come back to tie things up, to break the tie. That's what Dirk does. And draining the corner 3. 10 minutes left in the game. Defense all over Luka. He finds Finney Smith to the corner. Goes down the baseline. Extra pass. Harris
to that shot. Devin has been good shooting the 3 late.
Luka with 10 seconds left on the shot clock, trying to shake free from Avery Bradley. Now trying to back into him. He'll put up the elbow jumper. Pretty looking shot by Luka.
% in that series. And that's a welcome sight if you're Monty Williams to see Crowder knocking down a 3.
20-footer. It started 2 of 6. Paul for a second time. Screen there by Powell. And Luka off balance, twisting for an out. Kleba screen on Bridges. Dončić will bring Ayton out. Campaign is also in for the Suns. Kleba 3, and he puts it in. For the Phoenix Suns, has already gotten 11 points in the first quarter. Kleba 3, that is good.
Floor here at Luka's disposal.
A screen up high by Kleba. To 3 is sitting at 6 already, approaching the halfway point of the second quarter. Long 3, good. Dončić another triple.
Versus Utah, this Dallas team averaged 17 made 3.
Powell, who will drop the anvil as he got high.
How does he get that wide open?
14 made 3s here in the first half. Dončić across the lane. Oh, and a beautiful smooth tray inside. Finney Smith off to Dončić. A twirling move, and he's up and surrounded by black jerseys and still gets it to go.
Unacceptable, and that was the message to the team at halftime. Regardless of if they had Jalen or not, they weren't themselves defensively, they felt. They said we have to be more physical on Booker.
And get to shooters at that three-point line.
Dončić is breathing by one defender after another. Chiseling, spinning, shooting, scoring, counted for two.
The patience. He understands he's got the smaller Chris Paul on him. Little shake and bake. Chris Paul.
Booker's got 6 assists.
Go along with those 17 points and 6 rebounds. A nice all-around game for Devin Booker.
Out in the doors, Finney Smith with Crowder on him. Dončić in the corner. Finney Smith a 3.
Are starting to find their rhythm. Something that was far and few between. Nice alley-oop there. Oh, my goodness.
Point of this fourth quarter in game 1. Dončić by Crowder. On the road and 29 games at home. Number 4 seed. Getting in the second round for the first time in 11 years. Dončić hits a beautiful triple.
I tell you, 3 here would go a long way for the Mavs.
Here's Dončić, the maneuver by Ayton right to the right.
Allen scoring in that starting lineup for Phoenix. Everyone in double figures.
Inside Dončić. It's the chance. Dončić. Long 3.
And the Suns to see if they will ever go small.
Second different player to go on Dončić. It's Paul. They saw a lot of each other in that first game. In game 1, 13 for Booker, 14 for Dončić in game 1, first quarter. Cross court, blocked, 3, and that's good. But it's off, and Dončić the other way. Luka Dončić. Fake and a feed. Finney Smith beat the D and got to the rack.
2 early fouls. Yes. We saw that in game 1, and they went right at him with Bridges in the post.
Dončić feeding Kleber. Now Kleber came off the bench.
Going to eat in this series. If he can get that type of position all series long, as Luka with the long 3.
And here comes Luka Dončić. Now he's got Booker on. He'll try to ram his way down that lane. Bumped. Got it to
just the out-rebounded them.
Dončić trying to get free. Ayton is on him. And Luka Dončić. Booker has it 2 in a row. 7 points for him. The twirling Dončić. Melting into the defense. The front there. He got it in a foul. Wow.
It ain't right, Kevin. I'm going to count them out for you. There's 1. Okay, you want to dance? Watch a little Kevin McHale shuffle, and then, okay, I'll come right back into your bottle.
Curling around the screen, Dončić. Now he's got the 5th different defender on him. That's McGee. Dinwiddie 3. There we go. There's a foul to give. 24 seconds to play in the first quarter. Shaman is on Dončić. 6 different Suns. And it's Paul's first basket on 3 tries tonight. Got 2 points at the line. Dončić with 14, 6 of 10. Ends up Powell, who slams it home hard. And Dončić at the helm. Powell with the screen on Bridges. Outside, Bertans over Crowder, 3. Bullseye! 1 in that category. Dončić, Biyombo, the 7th different defender. Shot clock at 7. It's a 3. Right down the middle it goes.
4 from downtown. He shot 12% from deep in that Pelican series as Luka again with the answer, Kevin.
He's got Bridges on him. Block. Kleber. Dončić. Shot clock at 3. Wainwright over there. He played football at Baylor. 3 is good. It doesn't matter where he plays.
He's too gifted of a scorer.
Suns by 4. Dončić from 15 to Bridges right there. Has got 12 in the game. Wow.
Was magnificent in that first round versus the Pelicans.
17 for Chris Paul. Biyombo is on Dončić, a runner. Got it already.
Are you not surprised? Right? We saw this in that Pelican series that we covered.
Dončić step back over Johnson. Beautiful shot. Luka with 33.
Can we start calling him Mr. Ford?
Dončić and Bridges. High screen there by Powell. Luka with the finger roll.
Spoke to him prior to the tip-off tonight. He is back in condition and great fitness right now.
Bullock off the split, knocks it home. A favorable matchup for Dončić. Good defense by Ayton, went straight up. Comes right to Luka. The pass from his...
You know, you're on pace for a 20-plus field goal attempt night, and that's what they need from him.
Points off of cuts, although he missed that time. Dončić in transition. Brunson again. Butter. Interestingly enough, Brunson and Bridges played on that Villanova championship team. A couple of good buddies.
You can see why that team was so good.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good move. Luka.
That series is going to get more interesting because Joel Embiid is just an absolute problem, and it's good to see him back on the floor.
Dallas has made 7 of their last 9, make it 8 of 10. Wouldn't be the first time I was wrong. Tell me if I am. They have a counter for almost everything that defenses do.
Well, it's just their movement. They have one-on-one guys, but Luka in the post, rightfully so.
Yep. Showing off his offensive acumen right there. 17 seconds to go in the period. Bridges all over Dončić. Boy, they stepped away. Dončić on that post-up, Richard.
No, and people forget that streak he had of steals early on in his career. Yeah, steal in your most consecutive games with the steal is Luka Dončić. I know people have gotten away a little bit from it, but now the best team in basketball shoots more twos than anybody else.
Great defense by Booker. Better shot.
Magic Johnsons, the LeBron James, the Jason Kidds. So you leave him because you know he can find the guy at any time. Look at it, taking his time.
Man, he just blows from Brunson on the break. Luka with the lob. Powell with the finish. Bullock. Powell underneath with the offensive board.
See, I want to see Brunson shoot that shot.
And Dončić does it for him.
And I know
19 shooting. Mavericks running a play that the Suns like to run. Dončić into the lane, gets the layup. Good contest by CP3. It didn't matter. Luka knocks it down.
Every second you can take off the clock for the Phoenix Suns running their offense is good seconds for you.
Bullock for 3. Got it! Under 9 minutes to go. Dallas up by 15. Looking for its first win of the series. Luka rejects the screen. Gets all the way inside. Tough shot.
They're going to try and trap.
There's the rotation. Dončić almost turned it over. Got it back with a fortunate bounce. Bullock, the dagger.
He wanted to pick and roll. He liked that matchup versus Brunson.
Dončić with the float game. Got it.
Interpretate that on Twitter.
Did not appear to be in legal guarding position, but here's Dončić from downtown. Splash. 8 on Luka. 5 on the shot clock. Dončić inside. Bridges goes under the screen. Payne now picks up Luka. Luka playing with his food out there. Over to Finney Smith. Up to get him. This ball takes it personally when you think he can be posted up. Kick out to the corner. Finney Smith. 5 points and 6 dimes. Luka sprays it out to Finney Smith again from deep. And again.
Starts out on your offensive end, trust me.
Ayton switches on to Dončić. Bounce pass inside. Bullock. Another offensive rebound. Finney Smith. Got it. Luka trying to post up Payne. They work pretty well out of ISO with Luka down low. Too little.
That is an absolute problem.
They're back in the zone here, Richard. Dončić out front. Spins. Luka, he put Payne in.
Well, they've been going to zone even when he was out the game, so they should probably look at it just to buy more time.
Dončić, who's cooled off a little bit here in the second half, gets that one to fall. They corral Dončić, now single coverage. Cameron Johnson trying to stay with him. Goes glass. Kleba gives it back. Cameron Johnson one-on-one against Dončić. 6 on the shot clock.
Got to keep with your ball movement, getting good looks.
Bullock had it partially tipped. It went in. Dončić sprays it out to Brunson, an open 3. And that's considered a masterpiece by the Mavericks, but it's good enough. Pretty points don't count. Luka with the spin on a platter.
Luka taking his time against the bigger defender, Cam Johnson, and just nice and easy, just walking on their heels. Phoenix has not led since 8-7 in this game.
Dončić working against Aaron Holiday. Little machine gun dribble, a pass, a bullet to Kleber.
And that's it. Mark
To see throughout this series, Dallas has been getting out-rebounded in every game here, but yet they're still finding ways to score because of Luka shot.
With Dončić on top. Now the third different Phoenix defender on him, and that is DeAndre Ayton. Step back triple. Wow.
Think about this, 1 of 10 in game 4, right?
17 in the 2 games down in Texas. A turnover by the Phoenix Suns. They had 17 in both those games. And Dončić the other way. Finney-Smith a 3. Bullseye. A lot of turnovers. 5 in game 3. 5 more in game 4. But he's got a lot of attention every time he's got it. Now Paul is on the spinning and twirling Dončić. Works him down. Footwork and the poise in the paint. He's 7% for the Suns. But here is Dončić. A marvelous 3 of 3 start. Brunson, Kleber a screen. Filling the gap is Crowder. Cross court is Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 1. Dončić on the fly. Brunson fought 3. Spins off. And kicks it back on top. Maxey, Kleber, triple bucket. Shot clock at 5. Kleber, Dončić broke free. Around Ayton. 1 second, then hit the rim. And he got the shot to go.
And it still didn't matter.
Dončić with 13. Kleber remains. Dinwiddie in. Doubled. Dončić didn't matter. And a swipe in there. They're up 3-2. Up by 2 now. Dončić the other way. Dancing into the defense of Johnson. Got it. Foul. Block. I know he's a bullet for 8 years. I'm with you, but that's what he wants, and that's what he's going to get. Dončić works on Ayton. Shot clock at 10. Luka Dončić laces one. The other man in double figures. 11 points. Brunson a 3 right here, and it's the man. Dončić and Paul. Luka marching his ring in there for 2.
Road team in the NBA as Maxey Kleber inside.
Shooting over 50%.
Got to look at this year's NBA Coach of the Year, Monty Williams, on the sidelines. Kleber knocks one down. Dončić with the steal. And they've got numbers. Luka inside like a layup drill.
Because now he's on a championship level team.
Little empty side 2-man game. Bullock goes to the screen. Luka with the step back. Got it on Luka. He rejects the screen. Boy, that was... They've got Chris Paul guarding Ntilikina. Give him a little breather on defense.
W on the offensive end is as a cutter. He's an elite cutter. There's a great example there on that last possession.
Ayton on the switch picks up Dončić and got cooked. Yeah. He's seen a few things. Boy, somebody hit the snooze button for Phoenix defensively.
Buckets on him earlier in the game. He takes it personal.
And then that's personal too. Powell. Luka on to Ayton. That's a good matchup for Dončić. On the drive-by. Golden.
Big story tonight. Their offense just is not functioning at a high level. On the Devin Booker point, as Luka's able to turn the corner, aggressive defense on Booker.
Kleber hands it off to Dončić. Boy, Mikal Bridges is fighting around screens. He's seeing a lot of hits. Bullock hits one from the park.
There are some players whose greatness
is in the league.
Well, it wasn't on that graphic, of course, in Game 3 with the 7 first half turnovers. But I think some of this was because
each of these 6 games almost so far complete has had its own unique identity.
Well, I think that's different for every player. And from someone who...
And you can never trust, even having home court, although the percentages are very favorable in Game 7s for the home team. Dončić deep in his bag like the fries are at the bottom.
Is down to 8. The dancing drive with their patented spinner and a quick 2 for the Mavs to dictate the pace of this series on offense.
And the ball's going to be in Luka's hand 80 to 85% of the time. Here's the step back by Luka.
And Aiden was out there, and Luka trains it, teeing up from 3.
Methodical.
Hard to believe a week ago the Suns led this series 2 games to none. Dončić 3, good! Cleva open, free to fire. Late close by Crowder. That's a triple. And that's by Dorian Finney-Smith. The other way with numbers, Brunson on the wing. Booker comes out on Finney-Smith, and Dončić goes right by Bridges. He's out there with Powell. Dončić with the ball. Finney-Smith in the corner. Bertans is in for the first time for the Mavs. Inside they go. The dive by Powell. Double out of the first.
3 assists as well.
Cam Johnson working him down low. Dončić with the bump and the spin. Another 2, and he's got 12 in the quarter. The Mavericks are shooting 40%.
Here we go again. The isolation.
Into 8. The bump and the fadeaway. Textbook.
18 points, 4 or 5 from downtown. Here's the switch.
Dončić with 16. Into Biyombo, doubled inside, give him 18, and a foul.
So forcing him to go left and just picking apart every single thing about his game that gives him comfort.
Dončić, what a hard shot. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Stunning. 27-point lead, down goes Johnson, 3, Luka, bullseye.
Oh no.
They're shredding him. 8 on Dončić. Shot clock is down to 4, and a 3 by Luka. Bullseye.
Johnson with 7 points. 7.
And Booker's old 9. Who would have thought that for a 3-time first team? Brunson and Cam Johnson. Dončić. Big Bridges on him. Shot clock at 4, and a step back three.
Doesn't matter who's guarding him, right? That step back 3 going to his left.
The vision there as he saw young Bull cut to the hole. Dončić very strong, spins and scores. But he's more of a sneaky shot blocker. And I mean that as a form of compliment. As
tonight, because you can just look at it, his confidence level has been going up and it's way up now.
Dončić backs up and knocks down the mark. Rebound to Dončić. He'll go coast to coast many times here. Got to be wary of that. Here he goes. Yep.
Ooh, boy,
he as they trail by 1. Dončić. Trying with Jetty on rollerblades. Nope. Inside. And it keeps on ticking. Dončić fading that time. And he hit it. Didn't want to glass it. 15 in the quarter during the timeout. There's Dallas shooting 58% from the floor. Got to find a way to cool this guy off. Our use.
He did a good job of lobbing it up there, and Larry throws that hammer down.
51-46. Here comes Dončić. Loves the floater game. He scores it. He spins. Tough follow by Cleveland. Equal to the task. Good deep.
Yeah, if you're going to control the ball that long, you got to make the shot.
Here comes Dončić all the way. Luka Dončić. Got to stop the ball here. Burks challenging Dončić. Beat him on a dribble and score.
Man,
Luka Dončić. And again, practice the other day, hit 4 big threes in a scrimmage. Toss over the top to Cleveland, finish with left hand foot.
The European ball he played was the top lead.
Euro stepping and scoring is Luka Dončić.
And to win 2 championships, that's no fool. That's nothing to fool around with.
For Real Madrid, Dončić 1-on-1 with Hood. Looking for a double team, it didn't come. Now it comes from Nance. Stopping it, blocked by Larry.
A miss by Klay Thompson, tip in, miss by Steph Curry.
Good transition defense by Dallas.
Got some windshield wiper basketball going on right now. Luka for 3.
Against the Warriors. That's what's given Dallas a chance against this team.
Late clock. Here it is. The step back. It's a Luka match.
Said late clock. I knew it was going in.
Yes, sir.
Because when it's late, this kid has special skills.
Luka gave it up. Cuts to the basket. Scores inside off the pass.
Big and so good down low. When you're that wide open, it's a reason.
Yeah.
He is really struggling shooting the basketball.
24% from 3 this year for Draymond. Behind the back, he finished it that time. He has really really struggled this year against Dallas, especially shooting threes.
Yeah, he can't find the bucket tonight.
0 for 6 in the game and 0 for 4 on threes. And Luka, step back check.
I think he's feeling it.
This guy here, man.
Luka inside and post up.
To bring a guy like Boogie Cousins off your bench, I guess initially he'll come off the bench.
That's going to be Friday, it looks like, against the Clippers when he comes back. Luka to Barnes, having swelled to 7 points in the last minute of the half.
That's a big basket right there to close out this quarter.
Flashing open for a straightaway throw. Barnes.
I like that to start the third quarter. Good cut right here.
Back cut. Oh, and Luka.
Excellent basketball play that time by Luka. Nice.
Cleveland going strong.
See more of that from Cleveland.
That was good. That was the kangaroo bounce.
Post up Luka. Gonna double him right away. Nope.
And Green backed off the double, and Luka able enough oomph over the rim to get it to fall. Jerebko, he's hurting, and Luke is hitting. Jerebko, 1 second differential.
I want something cool to happen.
Well, it very well might. Stay tuned for the next couple of seconds. A 3 by Luka. There you go. Did you rule to happen? He makes cool things happen. Luka with a glance at the clock and a drive. Special in the air tonight. The Mavericks against a recent NBA champion Milwaukee Bucks. No Derek Lively tonight. No Kyrie Irving. No Dante Exum. That's the trio of players unavailable tonight. Green, corner 3.
He is in a great rhythm shooting the basketball.
You know he's ready to shoot that corner 3 every time.
Giannis has only made 23 pointers this season. He's made 3 here in the last little bit. The Mavericks have made 3 threes in the game to start. Green and then Luka Dončić.
We've seen Maxey struggle with his legs and shoot flat shots. Get it up there.
And he's going to get it up there now. Luka to flush it.
We thought this is what would take place. A lot of threes.
Lots of confidence to go with him.
Keep going.
Got him.
Hardaway looking. Drive by Pat Connaughton with the right hand late in the shot clock. No good. Portis offensive rebound. Powell prying it away.
Dallas doing a good job of forcing Milwaukee to do things they're not accustomed to doing on the offensive end of the floor.
Drive here by Luka. Spinning, shooting. He is A-OK.
Growing.
16-4 Dallas run since it was 17-16. Stop it, pop.
A few guys in this league can get hurt and play even better.
Yeah.
They really can. I mean, we've seen it before.
Yep.
All they did is they rolled his ankle and then unleashed some extra adrenaline throughout his body.
Here's Luka again. More string music.
Incredible.
Threes. They've got 2 minutes left to make 1 more and tie the team record for made threes in a quarter. Luka puts in a 2-pointer, and Dallas.
A lot of surgeries, and since those surgeries, just hasn't quite been the same player that he was the year Milwaukee was champion.
Yes, sir. Luka, step back long 2-pointer.
What a groove. Before the game, Doc Rivers was talking. He said, I've never seen a great defensive team be quiet. Talk about how they got to be loud and communicate with one another.
Nice to see that because that was a drought for Dallas.
Nice pass.
Down the lane and another towering to hammer it home. The next foul on Milwaukee will be free throws because it will put them over the limit. A matchup of stars, and Luka plows through the paint on the drive against Giannis.
Yeah, one star was quicker than the other one.
Incredible. That's a great defender he blew by.
As Luka shot, wants a foul, doesn't get it, but 2 more on the board for him. Oh, Luka with the...
Dallas going to have to hit them again.
Milwaukee had a 15-0 run to close things second quarter, but Dallas has a couple of hoops, one by Kleba and a pretty fadeaway by Luka. Here's Luka, trying to timeout. Portis guarding Luka. Shot clock down to 7 seconds. Luka splits through 2 defenders, kicks it out. Hardaway gathers it, shoots it. 3-ball corner pocket.
Big.
7 straight by the Mavs. And here is Luka finding Powell, who turns it, and the Mavericks finding those stops and converting on the other end and surged in front. Kleba. Oh, down a corner three with 4.8 left in the third quarter. 7 points, 8 rebounds tonight for Portis, but that's a big basket. And so's that for Luke 3 with 5:55 to go, or 2, I'm sorry. A 15-0 run to end the first half was a very important stretch of this game for Milwaukee. It got him back into it. They built on it in the
step back and everything else.
3 for 9, I think these is right now. 3-3.
Leva answered.
If you're Rick Carlisle, what do you do defensively? Do you double bend? Do you stop the curl? Nice.
And averaging 19.5, that leads the Mavericks in scoring. Simmons in the open floor had an idea of getting it to Korkmaz, and the first Sixer turnover results instead.
Got to know where you're going before you jump to pass. The pass should help. The jumping should help make the pass.
Compliments of Landry Shamet, who is in charge of Dončić. Working it with Powell, and you can count it and a foul as well.
Muscala has to decide who he covers. It leaves him a little bit off balance, enough for that lob to get to Powell and in. Good denial, good pressure.
Dončić, who was bumped by Simmons, that's the reason for the whistle. Shooting just 59% for the season.
Talked about frustrating Luka, one of the keys, but to watch. So far, so good.
Boy, forcing
him a double-fisted cheer as he comes back down like, hey, I finally saw one go in.
Luka Dončić is back. So is Dennis Smith Jr. Dončić, who has really struggled tonight, so they call the... And Dončić is able to deliver, and now he looks to tack on one more at the line. Wesley Matthews for a 3, and he drains it. 8 points, including 4 of 7 from beyond. Dončić for 3, and now it gets a little hairy. Plenty of time for the Mavericks. Sixers, by the way, now 12 games above 500 for the first time all season at 26.
Out of that number 6 slot. Gafford with it. They got him in a trade at the deadline. Dončić outside. Then there's a 3, and it's down. And Kyrie is a career high 42% from 3. Dončić in traffic. They were crowding him there. Knocked away. Goes inside, and Gafford gets it. Here comes Dallas. A game and a half. Make it a half game in front of number 7 Sacramento. With Dončić across the... And a shot in the face there. It looks like to Rozier. Kyrie got it. Dončić the other way. Step back triple. Jovic the close. He is in by Luka. Dončić. Certainly ought to get in the top 6, as we said at the top of the show. But from 7 to 10, it becomes a bad 3 by Luka Dončić. He's got 10. Exum fought 3. Tries on Highsmith. Great spin. Dončić.
Beautiful play there by Exum.
The other way. Over the shoulder catch Irving. Not Michael Irving, but that was Kyrie. Average number 8 in the West. Good Dončić.
Just a gifted score.
Here we go, Dončić. Oh, the nice pass to Gafford is sailing off the baseline.
Dončić and Gafford giving the Heat a taste of their own medicine.
Kyrie fadeaway. The lead of the game. Exum. Long strides. Hands to Dončić. It's a 3. Luke at the triple. Dončić with another 3. No. Pass lively. Timeout Miami. Assist for Luka Dončić. We're in the third right now. And Dončić threw it, and he's got 12 points in this third. Luka. Kleba 3. Again, moving the ball. You've mentioned it about 5 times tonight, and every time it's worked out. Dončić making a move. Butler's on him. Luka Dončić, 26. Lively with a nice rebound. Kicks it out. Kleba. Dončić. Fake. Fires. Count it.
17 for Luka here in the third.
Moving inside. Loose ball. Shot clock at 2. Impossible shot. Dončić the move, doubled by Robinson, wide open, Exum 3. Dončić, Butler, 3. Bullseye! It's Exum.
Step on this team real early, and they won't ever gain confidence as a team.
And it's Luka with the fake pass, and then the pass outside, and a
He plays with a real edge, which is no surprise. Avery Johnson coached him in college.
Here comes Luka down the line, right to the basket. Cleveland has a 3-point lead. Luka to tie the game with step back jackets on the money. For stardom, no one ever tried to make it less about themselves.
Absolutely.
Luka on the money. First half differential, Cleveland the second worst. Luka in the paint, and it will go. Was there, and they lost to Louisville in that title game.
Little big dog.
Yes. Luka.
Do it on a bigger stage. He's going to have to prove it night in and night out. I think he will.
Here's a three. Thank you, Luka. Points, his season high, his career high is 15. Up top to Porzingis.
Well, played what, 26 minutes?
Yep. Here he is to the cup.
Walk.
Eric Bledsoe.
Yes.
Right? Eric Bledsoe.
That was incredible. That was pretty funny.
It was the wackiest thing since Westbrook tucked the ball under. Oh!
For three, Luka!
You guys remember when
Ross Bank Center to entertain the I-35 rival, the Dallas Mavericks. Inside, Gafford gets it.
Hey, gutsy shot there. Quick turnaround, it gets it to fall.
Luka Dončić hits for three. Dončić averaging 34, best in the league. And the challenge of trying to hang with Dončić. So crafty, and especially doing that.
To put it right on the money, over the top of the defense.
Corner three, it is good. Washington. Thank you very much. Boy, I'm glad the Mavericks drafted me. Irving, they clear out for it. Back to Dončić. And over Victor Carter
came down with it.
Dončić. Kleber. It's the three. 4 and 3. Just shooting 30% from three this year, but on his career, he's 36. Tied at 50, and just like that, as Dončić comes deep and gives it up. Gafford. He knows how to put it in the basket. And a timeout is called. Exum left wide open. That's it, the Mavericks by 7. Dončić again setting up Gafford this time. Dončić posting up, sets up Washington, and knocks down the three the other way and breaks that tie after a Spurs 11-0 run. Dončić on the oop. Dončić now with 8 seconds to go, shot clock off.
Get back in front of him.
He loves a step back three.
Luka Dončić has a horrible shooting night, 4-24.
He jinxed.
Sure did. Shouldn't have said anything.
Irving got that one by Victor. Dončić with 7 on the shot clock. Exum for 3.
He's got
the action for you right here on Yes. Dončić finds an opening and gets the roll.
Yeah, and he's actually a lot bigger than you think, a lot taller and wider than you think. He does a great job of finishing in traffic.
Dončić, he's got as he goes around Dinwiddie on the drive, and Nowitzki gets it ahead. Dončić. Free throw line where he just missed on a pair, and he is in some pain. Dončić. Fakes there, gets it back from Brokoff.
Watch for the step back.
Dončić. Yep.
There it is. All the time when it comes scoring, lets you know how high level his skill is.
Dončić. Oh, he banks it in! A half-court jump shot in the right spot, kick it out for Kraft. Harris curls to the rim, blocked by Dončić, and Kleber saves. Dončić, step back Jay, book it, special. Dončić, nice spin off on Dinwiddie. Serious Arsenal, he sets the screen, Dinwiddie sticks with Dončić. Shot clock down to 5. Dončić, ball fake, kick. Kleber, a 3.
As they come in here to Crypto.com Arena. All alone, who lost Lively.
Went straight to the front of the rim, no weak side support, easy score.
Dončić. Up for Kyrie, he's going to stop and shoot from down, pull it in.
Just like that, Kyrie Irving is already 2 for 3, 5 points.
Bounce and a great bounce, and the dunk.
Awareness by Luka.
Rui Hachimura. Boy, he just bumped into Luka, created a little bit of space. Now Dončić will bring it
into the attacking 47. Cross with the dribble, goes all the way to the rim with ease and scores. Boy, so in control, Dončić. Here is AD in shape and ready to go at the start of this season for Dončić. Gonna fire up a long distance jump. He knocks it down. Detroit's lost 12 in a row, and we'll see them on the road trip. We'll also see one of the hottest teams in OKC threading it through.
Luka will never, I don't think he'll ever be put on the first team defensive team.
But this is what he does.
But he'll be on the first team
one of the all-time teams, maybe. Dončić drills it. Jones Jr. adds to the corner three, 15-point advantage. Dončić wide open, the southpaw. Jones Jr.'s got it.
Back-to-back triples. Yeah. Their bench is, I mean, they're players that have not been counted on really responding.
Here is Dončić in the lane, can't stop back. But the Lakers did not stop the basketball.
Yeah, you have to try to stop it.
Yeah, and they didn't that time, did they? Dončić bounces off of Prince and scored. Luka Dončić, another bucket. Lakers, once again, it's been a story all year. Getting outshot at the three as Dončić drills another one.
But this is a three-point shooting team. You knew that coming in.
Dončić rolls. His concern is his health. And when we get a report, we'll pass it along. Dončić operating around Davis in the pick on the opening and laid it in. Dončić has his ninth double-double. Williams back to Dončić, 6 to shoot. Luka off the window. Dončić, 97-92. Reeves has been instrumental. LeBron has been the star that he is. Rebound taken by Dončić. Shot clock is 10 ahead of the game clock.
Now you can't give up a three-point shot.
Luka, Kyrie for three!
American Airlines Center on Fox Sports Southwest. Luka driving and he throws it down.
Nice little spin move in the paint. He thought it was and one. Nice fade.
How about that move?
That's special. Luka is special. No question about it.
Down the baseline on the pass by Luka for three. Trey Burke out of the corner.
One guy. A lot of times you make trades and you have a specific guy that's going to be the difference maker.
Here's Dirk. Quick trigger three and on the money. People out of their seats. Dirk nails a three-pointer. The lead for the Mavericks is 6. Went into Dirk, right back to Luka, and there's the step back, and he hits it. Struggling. Go to the shot you love, and we know he loves the step back. For three, Luka, he nails it top.
That's a big hit right there. That was within 6.
Ball moving. Hardaway in the paint, and it will go.
Bouncing. Excellent body control from Hardaway Jr.
Luka with the long pass, and it's him hard.
That's by Cleveland. I'm sorry, by Luka that time. Nice find.
Luka's pass, and it's a Trey.
From the three-point line for 2 games.
Turnover Portland.
The stop Trudell.
Drive by Luka and McCollum for the layup.
Amazing body control, strength.
Mavs by comparison have taken 36 this year as Luka drains a three-point. Ben Litz. There is hope. Rob up the pass. One hand.
I love the dunk, but I thought the pass was sensational by Dončić.
Seth Curry, fade away, no good. Rebound, Kleba, tough rebound. It's a fun Sunday matinee basketball. Will it end with a Dallas comeback? The cause, Luka for 3. It's down to 3. Time out, Dallas Mavericks.
Luka called the screen off by foul.
Here goes Luka inside. It's good.
1.
Luka on the ground around Harkless underneath the basket. Going to bring it back out to the perimeter. Wants a screen. Powell will set it. 10 left on the shot clock. Defender riding Luka to the basket. Oh, they play the Cavaliers tonight. Here is an open 3 from the corner. That's no good for Evan Mobley. And it's a one-and-done trip for Cleveland. Mavs head the other way, looking for a road victory. They are 15-11 on the road this year. Paint catch and scored on his 3rd shot attempt is on the board now for the first time.
Like size, little switch that time for the Mavericks. And a tough finish by Mitchell.
Drive by Luke by Lively on the Mobley attempt. Jared Allen, an offensive rebound, but a return pass to him by Donovan Mitchell is stolen by Dallas, and P.J. Washington.
After getting a steal.
Cavs up by one. Block shot, Lively. Cleveland wants a goaltend. J.B. Bickerstaff is hot about it. Here is a laser pass through traffic. Excellent pass is on target, and it is Kyrie Irving. Here's a drive by LeVert, and it's physical inside. A block shot by Lively.
Good timing that time from Lively.
Lively's second block shot of the game, and then the Mavericks knocking down his second basket of the game. Now Dallas running. Luka all the way.
Especially after a steal, after a stop.
LeVert filled up the box score. 18 points, 12 boards, 8 assists against the Wizards Sunday. Luka down and scores inside. That Cavs this year 21st in pace. But they'll turn defense into offense. They're 6th in fast break points, 16 a game. Luka finds Gafford inside.
On his overall game, because he's a big part of the Mavericks' success as Luka attempts to back down LeVert.
And he backs down LeVert, and Luka is back in to steady things.
Nice pass.
And Gafford finishes on the out by Gafford.
And right now, Mavericks giving Cleveland everything that makes them successful as a team. They're shooting 52 from the field, 52 from the three-point line. Luka knocks down a step. The Mavericks as well.
And a matchup of all-stars, both 5 times in their career. Luka over Donovan Mitchell. And Luka is trying to lift the Mavericks back into this game. And looking for a 3rd straight 3 here in this to the special place.
Well, he owns this arena.
Luka against one of the best defenders in the league. There's no defense for him. Hugging in, let him know again. Allen working inside. Good defense, good challenge. Dallas comes away with the ball. I like the tone defensively so far for the Mavs. Looking off the defense, Luka lobs it for Lively, who ultimately, we have a tie game. The Mavericks have climbed the mountain after being down by 15 late in the second quarter. They're in front, and they can build on their lead after Luka steals, and then goes to the other end of the
pace that the Mavericks want.
29 and 20 for Luka and Kai, respectively. So Luka looking to go over 50 points combined this trip down the floor. Do a smooth drive and finish by Dončić. Cavs back in front, but not for long. And finishes high off the window. Number 77 just made it 77-77. Jared Allen turned away by Kleba, and then a dig out by Washington. Up ahead, Luka in transition, and Hello again. Luka on the dance floor against Karis LeVert. Lobbing, finishing.
You know what happens is defenses are so aware of Luka and so worried about him.
Luka trying to break down the defense, and he ducks underneath Mobley. Has so many moves inside. Luka scores against Evan Mobley. Crossover and drive. Luka with the pull-up. Yes, sir. 9 and counting. Now Luka to step back within a Coro in his face. He is built different and does that on the regular. All square at 98. 6:50 left in the game. And an attack here. Another one by Washington. And Mitchell got it back. Doesn't score. Not for the faint of heart in a lot of these trips for either team inside tonight. Step on a dime. Thanks to Luka's 45. Now Donovan Mitchell lost it. Dallas in transition. Luka back to Green. No doubt about it this time. 3.8, 1-point game.
I love this kind of stuff.
Love it a lot more if they make a shot here. Deflection, and Luka comes away with it. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, underneath, Washington, 2.6.
We had expected that perhaps we would see the Antetokounmpo brothers. Kostas Antetokounmpo was active earlier tonight. That's a 3. Dorian Finney-Smith. Bledsoe up on Dončić. Dončić with a height advantage, not a strength advantage. Dončić finds Maxi Kleber.
That's 2 really nice passes in a row for Dončić. Just seeing the floor, finding his guys, and getting in the paint to make it happen.
Yes. Got right by him.
So Giannis has been the best paint scorer in the league all year. Dončić with a paint.
Threes. I should say 7th in attempts and 7th in makes, but he is 5th in percentage over the last 3 years. Luka Dončić.
He's going to be on that list. Dončić takes a ton of deep threes, but you're right. Nikola with a high percentage from deep.
Milwaukee leading by 16 the other night against Washington. The Bucks led by 20 at the half. He has led by 20 or more 7 times this season. That's the most in the NBA. This continues to be a dominant statistical team. We keep talking about it because it keeps happening. Luka Dončić for 3. Three-pointer.
And it's just interesting, right? When you make a trade like that, DeAndre Jordan leaves, Wes Matthews leaves, Harrison Barnes, you expect the team to get worse. Obviously, they brought guys in like Tim Hardaway Jr. and Trey Burke, but it's an energy here.
Well, apparently, he has decided it is time for him to get things going tonight. Dončić has taken over
Tonight with the Washington Wizards. And Daniel Gafford has a defensive rebound against the team he played with for almost 3 years and who traded him to Dallas last week. Gafford, paint catch, hook shot, rolls in.
And a nice little reverse inside.
Tyus Jones to Marvin Bagley. Face-up mid-range jumper. Gafford is controlling the boards. Here in the opening minutes of the game, he already has a half dozen. A heave. Cleve has been starting these games. He's coming in off the bench in this contest. Nice bounce for P.J. Oh, and look at Kyrie Irving soaring in there to tip a rebound. Dallas controlled it because of the work by Kyrie in the paint. Luka followed.
Yeah, this is both.
About 75% on free throws this year, coming off a 21-point game. Free throw line and a catch and a finish as Flight 55 got the clearance for takeoff.
Yep, good spacing.
Kyrie lets it. Derek was getting chosen to be part of the Rising Stars Challenge. Oh wait, here something good could happen here.
There we go. There we go.
Because he carries himself as
Sure
kind of
does.
an old head already.
Sure does.
Yeah, I want to give him all the credit for that, and he deserves it. Josh Green goes
line. What a finish and a chance for 3 the hard way for Josh Green. Sean Holmes, oh, blocked by Gafford. First it was Luka digging in with post defense though. Wide open 3. Yeah, baby. First one of the game. Luka looks off the defense. Deep paint catch. The landlord finishes. Big run by the Wizards. 8 straight points. They were looking for 11 in a row as Kuzma let one rip from outside the arc. 14 rebounds for Gafford. Inside position. Catch it. 1 point away from his 4th 20-plus point effort in the last 5 games. Now it's Gafford inside. He got Avdia a foul.
I love that radio station, and I love that Brad and Cooper.
I love Luka.
A rebound.
Kispert just missed. He's 0 for 6. By the way, Koulibaly off the bench for Washington is 0 for 7. And Dallas creeps back to within 4.
One of those games you got to stay the course.
Hardy for 3. A rare one made to Nuster for the Mavericks. Kuzma to answer, no.
No legs.
8th rebound of the game for Luka. Luka coming back in at that dead ball for the coach's challenge a moment ago. Luka inside, working against Koulibaly. Some pretty good defense with some...
Too short.
Luka has a triple-double. There's rebound number 10 to go with 12 dimes and 19 points. Double on Luka. Clean up for 3. Clean up for Clean the game. 97-96. Now Koulibaly's up on Luka. Luka on the drive, going to shoot a little fadeaway. It's on the...
So comfortable.
Well, the game has had a weird feel at times tonight, but it's rocking right now.
Well, the Mavericks have gotten a couple of stops. A couple of stops. Did you get a guy like this?
Denny Avdia. Good defense by Luka. Second go by Avdia. Steal! Green! Oh, man, there was a lot of contact inside.
Avdia is still down.
And it's 5 on 4. Cleo and Maxi Klima! Tyus Jones, no good.
Good pass.
Oh, Kyrie out ahead and lays it in. 2 minutes gone by. Finney Smith has the only basket. That was a corner 3. This is a corner 3 attempt. And on the money for Tim Hardaway Jr.
Point, you know, Carlisle really made it a point of emphasis. You can tell in the pregame stuff as Luka launches a 3.
That was no good though. Chippy missed by Markkanen.
Held the fort down there.
Luka, great move into the paint. Tosses it in.
Guys are trying to get over the top, worried about him as a shooter.
Now here is Luka. Don't get that. He can help somebody.
That's a basket. Oh!
Going to bounce back to Luka, and he still has a fancy pass to the corner that results. And has a chip. And goes to Luka on the
points in the quarter.
Not a high offense guy as Luka has it put. Luka trying to lift the Mavericks up. Lead the screens. Luka drives. And just Levine. His shot's off tonight. Luka now has 10 rebounds, and he goes. This is a three. Luka looking up ahead, bringing the ball up ahead himself, draws a foul.
That's a good first step.
Looking for three. Yes, sir. All-American in high school at Wilson, North Carolina. And a one and done for the Tar Heels. Here's Luka.
He is unmatched in this league.
Is that what you call stick-to-itiveness?
This is what I call stick-back jack. Other players 6'10" or taller shooting a better three-point percentage among qualifiers.
Wow, that is a sign of the time.
And that's a sign of the Gafford was in help defense. Luka with the drag dribble, got double teams. So he goes to right. 10.
Mavericks using the clock.
It's the sixth man for Dallas right now. As Luka's in the paint to scoring.
From American Airlines Center here on Yes. Simmons has Dončić. Now they switch. Thomas out front. Dončić buries, but doesn't go. And it's rebounded by Lively. 4-2 lead for Dallas. Here's Dončić. They leave him free. And he takes it back.
Does he get around Dončić, but he realizes Kyrie Irving is the only guy back. He's got a size advantage.
Dončić answers with a cool, calm, collected. The handles. Dončić, the fend off. Another fake. Dončić on a kick. Hardaway shot clock winding down. He has to hoist. And did everything right defensively. Hardaway just made the shot. Roll to the rim. Poke away from Lively. They keep it alive. Dončić. Lob it up. Slam it down. Lively. Big finish. Tied at 37. Dončić. It rims out. Jones, early offense, all the way to the cup. Timeout, Brooklyn. Dončić defended by Simmons. Switch. Remember, Finney-Smith playing with the 3 fouls. Dončić drives in. And thank you.
Situation.
Mavericks have controlled the series between these two teams. Nets are 1-6 in their last 7 against Dallas. There have been some really entertaining games between these two teams. Getting to the basket to the three-point play, going to the hoop. 8 seconds left in the half. Dončić being watched by Simmons. Step back, Jay. Dončić connects.
You're not going to be there in Charlotte?
Nope. You got Ryan Luka on hand in Charlotte. Looking forward to watching you guys.
Wearing a medium shirt, I'm sure.
Oh, it's going to be tight. Pump shot out of the timeout. A 3-ball.
Kyrie and Cam are like little brother, big brother, and Cam told me it started his rookie year. He said Kyrie took him under his
breakdown by Dallas's defense and a great attack by Cam.
Dončić has got swept by the Mavs last year. 2 highly competitive games, 1 in overtime. Dončić is Dončić. He's got 9 in the quarter. Down to 45 seconds to go in the third. Dončić drives in and floats it home. 34 for Dončić, 14 in the quarter. The Nets lead is 5. Dončić lines it up. Book it.
Just like that.
Perfect swing for Dončić. Dončić bottoms. Dončić picked up by Bridges. A minute and a half to play. Dončić fadeaway. Unreal. He has scored the last 11 for Dallas. Double team on Dončić. Back off now. Green. 7 to shoot. Back for Dončić. Ball fake. Gets it back. Shot clock winding down. Dončić in trouble. Tosses it up. Oh! How did he do
the bench? Dončić floats.
Porzingis rests. But defensively, that's where his challenge is.
Dončić to Curry. Good wide open look. And Seth Curry, the hurt ankle. And now they're up by 1. Dončić nails the three-pointer. After Charlotte waived him his first 7.5 years with Charlotte. Dončić again gets inside, trying to draw some contact. JaMychal Green now on Dončić. Kicks it out, finds Seth Curry. That's good. Curry
to get the 3.
Dončić sees an opening, drives inside,
all the time. Play him in the receiver instead of saying that was a poorly thrown pass.
Dončić puts Hardaway. Foul line jumper is good.
That he got tossed.
Yep.
Dončić for three as the shot. And a turnover. Hardaway goes back up top. Dončić sidestep, lays it up and in. Beautiful. Plays catch with Kleber. Shot clock at 8. Dončić drives on Morris. Finds Curry. Curry gets a good look. Line drive, drills.
Kawhi Leonard inserted into the game. The last 2 possessions is like, take a break. I got you.
Dončić has.
Paul George made the play. That's a great look for Beverly.
Dončić spins inside, flips it up. Dončić fakes, leans in, bang shot is good.
Gives him an opportunity to switch pretty much everything.
Dončić drives on Jackson, gets inside, lays it in easy.
Skill set and a terrific competitive spirit about him.
Mavericks still alive. Dončić drives, gets inside, lays it up and in. It's a 4-point
QR code and give us your vote. Dončić, number 2 in the NBA in usage, working on Booker, bump and bucket to start things off.
Certainly Booker improving with his facilitating, finding an open Bridges.
Here's Dorian Finney-Smith trying to find his three-point stroke.
It's more to the cha-cha than following the music.
Nice.
Right.
Oh, straight line drive.
11-11 here early on. Hardaway taking a greater percentage of his shot away, what he does best.
Well, think about this. Beautiful pass and cut. Almost a charge. But it looked wide open against a smaller defender in the paint.
Quick 7 points for DeAndre Ayton. Christian Wood now in for Dallas. Set the screen for Dončić. And that creates a wide open look for Green.
They're like 1/10 of a possession per game faster than Cleveland now. A 3 for Luka. Yes, sir.
Booker has to stay aggressive on the offensive end. Can't get things to fall right now. A lot of aggressiveness out here for Dallas.
Mavericks team shooting 50% so far. Screen from Wood. Dončić. Shed Lee off the glass.
Second quarter, but the Ayton situation felt like he needed to. He felt like the guys were tired of hearing his voice a little bit, so he needed to get away from it a little bit.
Playmaking by Okogie to set up Ayton. And DeAndre now has 12. Dončić from deep. Shooting under 36% here so far. Dončić working on Shamet. Cross court, Hardaway Jr.
Find him if you're playing the defense for the Phoenix Suns.
About a 1.5 differential between shot clock and game clock. Dončić loves that spot. More and more engaged. That ranking kept getting a little bit higher incrementally. He checked in every couple of weeks.
Those North Carolina guys, they just like to talk a lot.
Well, Pinson is a fun guy to have on.
Obviously a talker, and Phoenix trying to get it going here a little bit, but every time they calm down and realize you're okay, you're able to continue to play. And Booker out here, you hope it's nothing major, and looks like he's moving pretty well.
Cleveland for 3. And Green had to play a little point guard. He said he hadn't done it in a very long time. Dončić, what a move! Free throws. And frankly, some losses against teams that, based on records.
Beverly, as good as the Clippers are with their perimeter D, and what a first play for the Porzingis. 2 missed shots on good leaves, wide open shots. Now Dončić will fire a 3, and he knocks down a strong defensive play on George. He leaves it for Porzingis. Fires a 3, rattled for the Mavericks here tonight. Much different story here in game 2. Dončić.
Refs don't make bad calls now. Don't flip me over like that. I'm just saying. Everybody's an actor out there.
Lou Williams in the game for the first run, and another hands of Curry. Dončić on the drive. Boy, can take so. The Clippers just 38.5% to start the game. They're just 2 for 8 from behind the arc. Luka Dončić to add to the run. The Mavericks on a 9-0 run right now. Dončić inside. Boban. A couple of shifty. Remember, they scored just 41 points in the second half in game 1. Had a lead in the third quarter. They let get away. Boban. What a. Clippers on a 12-3 run. See if the Mavericks have an answer. Approaching the 5-minute mark. Ooh, long three. Porzingis rattles one home.
Because they want to stop the pick and roll. They're going back to a man-to-man, and they're switching calls, looking at the bench each play to see if they're going in the same play. Doc Rivers, before the game, he said that Reggie Jackson was probably the only true point guard on this team. When you look at Pat Beverly, more like a 2, a defender, scores over 18, having a deep bench, having a championship coach, a couple on the side, including, a couple on the side over there, including Ty Lue, is the fact that they have a...
Shot clock at 9. Williams on Dončić. He gets by him. Dončić springs.
Showing off his skill set. Luka knows he's got a defender. Murray lurking. He got into the paint. Spins, fades, hits. Taking the floor here at Scotiabank Arena for the Mavs and the Raptors tonight. Barrett misses. P.J. Washington. Stop and pop. Legs of Luka Dončić carry him through the Raptors D to score.